And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Allen. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Jeremy Chin there defensively.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
On play action, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. DJ Chark there to make the grab. And the Bills are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real math of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. On third down, Jackson. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Jackson from the shotgun. This one caught by Kittle. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Gano the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Allen off the play fake. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Throwing is Jackson. Forced out to his left. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34. Now it's Jackson. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. To throw is Jackson, rolling to his right. And this is caught by Watkins for a Jets touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Allen. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been...
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman, 41 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Second down, here's Mostert again. Powers through him, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, Allen. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Bills. So there's the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let him a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Jackson steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hand.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, when he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Here I come again.
A handoff running left is Mostert. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Throwing now is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. DJ Chark on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Flushed out right. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 30-yard line. Rolling to his left. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. McCaffrey. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Christian McCaffrey, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. after the sack. Oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there. And now 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. 48 yards on the ground for him so far. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got this down to the 35. And now they'll throw with Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Josh Allen, 35 yards. As these guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And the Bills have recovered.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them pass it, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Flush to his right. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
The kick by Bass is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Finding room at the 30. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34. Now Jackson. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down, being chased out left. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. The quick slant caught. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Christian McCaffrey with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught for the 2 points. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 26-yard line.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
From midfield, here's Allen. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Here's Mostert. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Bass on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. This one caught by Kittle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And Jackson throwing once more. His throw incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. An important play right here, third and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On third down, Jackson. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Touchdown! George Kittle, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets are an extra point away from leading this game. Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for two. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the fourth. Could have been up one with a point after, but they go for two. It worked.
It almost seems like they're trying to set an identity, doesn't it? We're going to be one of those teams that every time we get a chance to put extra points on the board, we will. Because really it's minimal in difference, right? Whether you're up one or two, the field goal can still get you.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. On play action, Allen. Throw left side complete to Chase. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And this one will be brought back to the 22. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your cap.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. George Kittle, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now it's Jackson. Dancing to his... And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it. They got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play here for Buffalo. On play action, Allen. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Jonathan Abram picks it. The baseball folks, Charles, they like to talk about the 3 true outcomes, a strikeout, a walk, or a home run. But for this quarterback, it's been the 2 true outcomes here. He's got 4 touchdown passes, but now a 3rd interception.
And it pains you to think that you have to try and tell him to rein it in. But at the same time,
now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Bills are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 32. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
On 2nd and 12. Jackson, and that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Christian McCaffrey A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that one was made so tough by the penalty, pushing them back to the 7. They still got it done, though.
Yeah, and the big surprise is that the extra point unit doesn't run out there with the kicker. Okay, you move it back to the 7, but they felt like they needed to have it, and they felt like they had a good play call, and they were successful.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Reception here by Ruggs.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Play action. Now it's Allen.
Steps away.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Raheem Mostert.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills get a bit closer.
Allen will try to throw for it. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
The Jets. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
The throw down the field caught by his running back. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a big play that time by the Jets. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone.
And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, Jackson. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Jackson's throw taken in by Samuel. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
2nd down and goal. Jackson, that is caught by McCaffrey. He's got a Jets touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Jets are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Jets 68, Bills 53. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Najee Harris there to make the grab. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. They'll try and throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And Remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Allen off the play fake. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big gain there for the Bills.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flush to his right. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On second and goal, Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Henry runs. There to make the grab. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Hurdles over him and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Now he's flushed out right. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 30. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Play action. Now Jackson out to his left. And one more time, that's Watkins. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Jets, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.